All right. Hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic because today I want to talk to you guys about some changes that I have made to my investing portfolio. And they have all been in the buy sector. The reason being is because I upgraded some more, bought some more shares of SPXS. I bought some new Yieldmax ETFs, which I want to touch on, some Yieldmax ETFs I've not ever purchased until today. So what I want to talk about is why exactly I bought these two. And just a little spoiler, I bought PYPY and BABO, BABO. And what I want to talk about today is why I decided to jump in, how much exactly I bought, my average price for each, and then what I plan to do in terms of buying in the future. Because as you guys know, we buy YMAX very heavily. But of course, YMAX at the current time being is sitting at a pretty decent price point. So I wanted to look for some opportunities. I felt like I found some. And so that's what I want to talk about in today's video. And for the current time being, we're up to 6,273 subscribers, 327 subscribers only in the past 28 days. So if you haven't done so, please do remember to subscribe. And I want to say, I really appreciate you guys joining me along my investing journey. This journey could not be as fun if I didn't have you guys. And as you guys know, I was looking into 7 different Yieldmax ETFs to potentially buy over the next little while. But you guys definitely let me know how woke Disney was in the comments, and it was super fun to see you guys kind of react to some of the ETFs I suggested. And Disney was one of the ones I was really looking into. PayPal, Alibaba, and Disney. But I decided not to buy Disney based off of your suggestions. And you know what? That is totally cool with me. So thank you guys for keeping me updated. And I thought I'd be more down in my portfolio than I actually am because we bought a couple Yieldmax ETFs, BABO here. You can see at an average share price of $18.30. Currently, we're sitting at the same marker. I bought $1,500 in terms of USD for that, all bought in my margin account. And then PYPY right over here, you can see that I bought 53 shares, which was at $18.66. And currently, we're actually down about 6 cents on that position, only $1,000 worth. So in total, I put about $2,500 into these two Yieldmax ETFs when you merge them together. And I want to talk about exactly why I bought each. So PYPY, only a 40% dividend. The reason I bought the PayPal Yieldmax ETF is because I like the long-term price chart. I think there's a lot of potential to grow. You can see that it's very strong into this resistance point. And PayPal was one of those ones where the underlying business was growing, in my opinion, very well. It has a strong kind of earnings and strong balance sheet. And so it's an underlying company that I would be okay holding. And if I think it's going to go up, we're investing in the Yieldmax ETF for the price returns. If I believe it has a potential to potentially go up, let's say even double the current share price that it is, we're looking at bigger dividends in the future. And we're looking at a share price that could potentially be way above what it currently is. And right now, I'm down about 6 cents on this position, but that's okay. I only invested about $1,000 worth because PayPal, although I was confident, I wasn't as confident as in BABO. So what I did was I only put in $1,000. If I felt like the price was going to go down, then I'm going to double down on this position at a better price. So I am not currently concerned. Now, the next Yieldmax ETF that I bought is BABO with a current almost 60%, a 59, we'll call it a 59% dividend. And the reason I bought BABO and the reason I bought it heavier than PayPal is because I like Alibaba as a business better. I think they're growing even faster than PayPal. I like their underlying chart. I like how in the past little while they have had such a steep decline, but I do see a bit of a support level forming right here where they're currently at, so I decided to buy. In terms of a 5-year time frame, you look at the 1 year and you say, wow, they reached a recent high of about $115. But when we zoom out to the 5-year time frame, they've actually gone up to a high of about $300, currently about 3 times greater than the current share price. So I do think there's a lot of potential for the Yieldmax version to grow. It's currently sitting at a low point. So I figured this is the time to buy BABO. And at the same time, $1,500 is not a huge investment. When we look at YMAX, I have 10 times that amount, $15,000. So when we look at BABO, we definitely have a lot more room to potentially buy this position if the share price continues to go down. And if the share price continues to go down for the underlying, I will be buying more of both of these Yieldmax ETFs. I think they're both at great price points, and I do think they're going to be higher in the future, and that's why I decided to buy. Currently, just to kind of show you guys, in terms of US dollars, I still have about $3,000 in cash. So I could double down on both of these positions, and I will definitely be looking to add more cash, but I wanted to show you guys my portfolio balance with these new buys that I had. As well, I just want to mention as well, I did buy more shares of SPXS as well. I took $360 of my Yieldmax dividends and I reinvested it into SPXS. Now I have 142 shares. Why did I do this? I did this to lower my average cost, because although we are currently sitting in a pretty decent uptrend for the market, you never know when the market could potentially turn. And I decided to reinvest about $300 just to add a little bit of protection to my portfolio. You can see SPXS is a position that you don't necessarily want to hold for the long term, because you know what, the market generally trends up over time. If you look at the past 5 years, it's trended up over time, and it's going to be higher in 5 years than it is today. Knock on wood. But I decided to buy just because we're kind of in uncertain times where people are holding a lot of cash. The market could potentially swing both ways, and so I wanted to just add a little bit more protection. So those were the 3 buys that I did in my portfolio. About $1,000 into PYPY. I did $1,500 into BABO, and then I did about $300 into SPXS. And with this, of course, we're going to be receiving a boost within our monthly income, as we now have 53 shares of PYPY and we have 81 shares of BABO, which will be paying us every single month. So I'll do my best to keep you guys updated with that. In terms of my YMAX position, I'm currently up about $450, and I'm not adding any more at the current time. If YMAX is to fall under $18, ideally fall under $17, I would likely add up in my margin account. But for the current time being, I will continue to buy BABO, PayPal, and Square, because I also believe in Square. I bought about $1,000 worth. If Square falls, this is a Yieldmax ETF that I recently bought. If it falls, I will definitely double down on my position. So these are the 3 Yieldmax ETFs that I'll be buying throughout the majority of the future. I'll be buying BABO, PayPal, and Square. If I see YMAX go on sale, I'll continue to buy that, but those are the 3 that I'm going to be heavily reinvesting to at the moment, as I believe they are the best potential for price returns and dividend returns. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, we're up to 6,273 subscribers. This was just a video to show what exactly I bought, and I hope you guys get a sense of why I chose to invest. I see the potential. There's definitely a lot of room for these Yieldmax ETFs to grow, with the underlying stocks having so much potential. So yeah, if I see anything else, I'll let you guys know. But for now, please do take care till next time, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.